Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Lay. I'm a mother of two and we are a family of four on a financial journey of becoming completely debt-free, where we plan on paying off over $29,000 of debt and take you guys step by step and payment by payment along the way. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I really hope you enjoy this content and decide to stay. And if you guys are returning, thank you guys so much for your continued support as we navigate through this journey. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking a lot about my last video I posted, all the adjustments that are going to be happening for our family, as well as budgeting our third paycheck for March. March is a very interesting month because it's an extra payday month for us. Meaning, oh, I lied. This is our fourth paycheck of March. Yeah, fourth paycheck. Meaning that I'm getting paid a third time for the month of March. So we're going to have one extra paycheck from next week that will be taking care of some of the bills for March, some of the bills for April, and kind of discussing that. So it's going to be a higher income month than normal. So I'm really excited to share with you, but we are going to be budgeting our fourth paycheck for the month of March. So I'm using the Papers by Jessica Ann. I did a whole walkthrough of this planner if you're interested in it. This is really that everything in one planner, from your day-to-day, from your finances to your faith planning. It is all in one space. So let me go ahead and get to where we need to be. I cannot believe April's already almost here. I feel like time is just getting closer and closer. Am I in February? Yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. So let me go ahead. As always, you guys, I do write at an angle. Once I am done writing, I'll go ahead and switch it over and we'll talk it through. Let me zoom us in a little bit. So this is going to be paycheck number 4. So we both get paid on a bi-weekly basis. It just so happens that we get paid on opposite weeks. So it's almost as if we get paid weekly, but we don't actually technically get paid on a weekly basis. I do know that some of you guys really wanted to see the date range. So starting in April, I'll start showing that if that's easy for you guys to follow along. But for the month of March, I'm just going to keep it like this just for simplicity reasons. And that way, if you're following along, it kind of makes sense rather than going from paycheck 1, 2, 3, 4 to the date range. So for income, we are working with $593 this week. So I'm going to just go ahead and carry it down. If you are new to this channel, one of my pet peeves about this planner is it doesn't have a total section. It just has a leftover only, and that can be a little frustrating at times. But going back to my last video, I got a lot of comments on if that means that we're stopping paying off debt. And no, you guys, we are still going to be paying off debt. It is still our main focus, with, of course, our emergency fund, because 2023 is crazy. Inflation is high. I feel like as homeowners, we've just run into a lot of repairs that have been needed and things that have needed to be done. So we are still paying off debt and savings. It's just the amounts that you're going to see aren't going to be as high monthly as before. For the time being, I decided that it was more important for myself and the mother that I know I want to be and become, to just have that extra time to spend with our children. So we're still paying off debt. It's just going to be decreasing by the amount of extra hours and overtime I have been working. Now, as I mentioned, my husband has been picking up shifts. So as far as what the numbers will actually look like, we'll have to wait to see, like, as the budgets progress, and then how I'm feeling throughout it. And I think it really just does come down to me finding a routine, me being able to really do those block structures. I'm a really big planner. I love having everything structured out. So really making sure what I actually plan is what I stick to in real life as well. So the only bill that we had was our personal loan, number 3. And that was for $101. And then we left a buffer in our bill account of $19. And so for our total, we have $120 going for bills this paycheck, leaving us a remaining $474. Is that right? Yeah, because I think I just had some, okay. And 45 cents. I'm not going to carry this 45 cents down, you guys, because the actual payment is like 101 and a few change. So I'm just going to put that 45 and leave it in the buffer account so that way I can work with even numbers. Okay. So for our variable expenses, we are a cash envelope user family. So that means we use fiscal cash for our variable expenses. So think gas, groceries, eating out, household, family fun. It really helps us eliminate those impulse purchases. It also helps us be really attentive to what we're spending. And when you're using actual fiscal cash and you're seeing what you're spending, you're really able to say, okay, Lay, do I actually need this? Because if I buy this, this is what I'm going to have left for this duration of time. And so it really does help. I've noticed with us when it comes to a card, we just swipe, and then we have that moment of realization when I'm writing down our transactions or expenses. So using physical cash definitely does help quite a bit. So for this week, we have gas, groceries, eating out, we have household, we have family fun, and then we have oil change. So for gas, we are a one vehicle family. We've just decided, I don't know how long this is gonna last, you guys. So if you guys can give me some words of motivation in this comment chat, I would definitely appreciate it. We're a one vehicle family right now, but we are finding it harder and harder to be a one vehicle family. I don't know what it is. It's just like, every situation, it's like, okay, well, this would be really nice if we had a second car. And as you guys know, our main focus is paying off debt and having an emergency fund. And for us, our family, the way we view emergency fund is solely for job loss or medical if our HSA card does not cover it. So we could start a sinking fund, but again, you guys, I still, even though I'm going to stop working those extra hours just for the time being, I still want to be tunnel vision focused on paying off debt. And so I don't know, have you guys paid off debt and you just have a really hard time with sinking funds? Because your girl has been struggling with that. So for gas, I'm going to go ahead and put $75 aside. Groceries is $100. Eating out is going to be $25. Household is going to be $50. Family fun is going to be $30. I'm going to take a second to talk about family fun for a second, you guys. So for our family fun activity, we are, as I mentioned in my last video, we're really big sports and family activities people. Our daughter's sport does kick up next month. So this family fun activity will really be like if we want to do anything post T-ball season. So if we want to go and get her a smoothie or anything along those lines. So this will naturally turn into a sinking fund. Luckily, I was able to get all of her stuff on really big discounts. So all of her supplies and uniform and everything is paid for. But I do want to make sure that we have just a little bit setting aside if we need to get anything extra, or if we want to use that family fund when the season is over and maybe use it as her enrollment for another sport throughout the year. And then the last thing that we have is oil change. So again, we are a one vehicle family, so car maintenance is the #1 top priority for us. So anytime we need oil changes, we just get it done right before it's actually needed. So we are going to go ahead and put $80 aside for oil change. So that is going to total out to $360. Oh my gosh, see guys, there's no total section. So it's going to total $360 this week, and that's going to leave us a remaining $114. As I mentioned, our main focus is debt payoff and emergency. For this pay period, we are going to add into our emergency fund, and we're going to put the remaining $114 in there. Emergency, $114. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this through, and then we'll do a walkthrough of what we have. And as I was talking about in the last video, you guys, even though that we are decreasing the extra hours, I really do believe that it's just going to make me be more intentional about having rollover in our variable expenses and finding those coupons and finding those deals to be able to have those extra debt snowball payments. I talked a lot about how a lot of people on debt-free journeys say they had a mindset shift change. I haven't had that quite yet. So I think that I just need to do a lot more of that work because we've been making a lot of progress and the progress has been really quick. And I want to make sure that when I'm paying off this debt and when we're making these adjustments and when we're making these changes, that it sticks. Because the one thing I would hate to happen is to pay off all this debt and get back into it. So I hope what I'm saying is making sense, because I was trying to explain to my husband and he was like, Lay, I don't think that would happen because we're going to remember all the hard work we put into it. But again, I was telling him that mindset thing of, I don't know why, but it's just really hard for me to think of this as a reality. And so I don't know. Hopefully what I'm saying is making a little bit of sense. So we're going to be talking about our fourth paycheck for the month of March. For income, we're working with $593. We have $120 worth of bills. For the simplicity of this, wait, this would be, I'm off by $1 here. I'm off by $1 here. I'm not good with math. Before you guys come for me in the comments, I know I'm off by $1. And so for our variables, we have gas at 75, groceries 100, eating out at 25, household at 50, family fun at 30, oil change at 80. If you guys are interested in how I feed my family of 4 for less than $100 a week, be sure to check out our Instagram, Motherhood and Finances. I actually share our Safeway orders and the coupons that I use and what I purchase and how much I pay out of pocket. That is one of the categories that I know if I focus in hard and I meal prep, I can save a lot in that category. And then we're going to be putting the remaining $114 to our emergency fund. And so what I really do enjoy about this planner is it does have a section for my notes. And for this week, I'm going to write, I want to focus on needs versus wants. And that will help me really remind me of, is this a need versus is this a want? Can I live my day-to-day life without this, or do I need it for my day-to-day life? One thing I really appreciate is knowing if there's something that I can save on a need to put towards a want or a goal or a dream, that's what I'm going to do. And so if I can look at this and figure out what is needed or what is not needed, what is going to bring me joy, does it connect with my why on my debt payoff? And if it all aligns, it's really great. So that is going to be it for our fourth paycheck budget with me for the month of March. We are a zero-based budgeting family, so we take our full income and subtract it out to zero, giving every dollar a name. If you guys enjoy budgeting, cash stuffing, debt, and savings updates, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more content. As always, if you guys are on our financial journey as well, please let me know in the comments how to support you and your channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.